I mean, you gotta relax. Just relax, dude. You're gonna be all right. I mean, this guy's really nice. Tucker was really nice. I mean, as soon as you saw me, I have a camera, I'm filming you. That's exactly what you're doing. You know what that's called? The walk of shame. But where I'm from, it's called Bye, Felicia. Hey, you're 10-8. You're dismissed, deputy. That's the disconnect. Thank you. Go to find the actual ordinance.
Not this exact moment.
Okay.
We're just trying to cause a ruckus today, fellas, or?
I mean, are we giving you a hard time? I'm being pretty calm.
Actually, what's going on is people are just telling us that you were causing them to be panicked and stuff.
How
their feelings don't trust.
I mean, it's all on film, man. A lot of people are going to see it tomorrow. We're not here. If I wanted to, I could come up and try and get a reaction out of you, be rude. So I'm not doing that. I'm just trying to find out so we can bring awareness. Because if you have a sign that says no firearms, it's restricting our right? So you have to post a city ordinance or a legislature, or however it passed. You can't just have a sign. So that's all we're trying to do is figure out where we can find that and what that states.
I mean, we didn't engage with anybody. They came out and talked to us in the annex building. So if they're telling you that we caused a ruckus, that's wrong.
And that's why we respond to incidents like this.
Yeah,
to make
but
sure
you
that everybody's telling the
respond
truth.
with a rifle on your chest? Because what?
I was informed that a person was here with a rifle, so therefore I came with a rifle.
Oh my God. That's what we were everybody had a right.
So,
oh my goodness. Yeah, that's a small tourist, man.
County, no one here has a right.
information of who that person was.
Thank you very much.
The disconnect is what's wrong with America. These deputies responded heavily armed with AR-15s, with approximately 7 officers responding, all because another deputy that took a walk of shame was upset. He called in that we were walking around with rifles. Rifles instead of cameras. This disconnect is caused by power-tripping, ego-driven cops that don't know what they're supposed to be doing. Unlike this guy that did a great job.
The Johnson County Court. We are being tailed.
That's okay.
So we are being tailed. And, you know, this monument is dedicated to these Johnson County men who, in answering the call of duty, paid the price of freedom. Let's hope they don't disrespect their own citizens that paid the ultimate price for the freedoms that we're practicing. That would be terrible. There's the City of Franklin PD. Coming to walk with us, guys?
No, getting ready to leave people for lunch.
Cool. Do you work inside the courthouse?
Yes, sir.
Are there phones allowed inside?
Inside the courthouse, yes. Inside the courtrooms, no.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Appreciate it. How are you today, Deputy Bowman? Feeling very talkative today? I think that's why Tucker has stripes, because at least he talks to people. I mean, I'm a citizen, but
Firearms are not allowed inside the building.
we did check that. You're accurate. Yep, you're right.
The phones are, except the firearms are not.
Gotcha. Yep, we checked that. Thank you. So we're walking in. I'm going to put my phone down. We're going to ask them on the firearms. Sure is. Not, attention, guns, knives, or items may cause personal harm are not allowed. So what's the code behind it?
There is not.
So it does say not allowed guns, knives, items may cause harm, but there's no code behind it. Hey, how are you, man? Maybe security?
It would be in the local assembly. Yeah, those are found on the county website, I believe, but I don't know if we have one.
I did look something up, and it did say that, and I was just trying to see if we could find the actual code for nothing else except the learning experience, because with, like, for example, if someone came in here, they couldn't be charged because it's you have to state the ordinance or the municipal code or what have you that's attached to it. So we're just trying to find out. I mean, at least you're nice.
Yeah,
Bowman's kind of
I don't have that with me. I believe the county website.
All right, maybe, where would I go to, like which building would I go to check that out?
None of our buildings right here, I don't believe that I know that we have it.
Okay, is there a city hall
Code
here?
room with it.
Is there a city hall here in Franklin?
City, I think it's in the county building. It's up the street here on.
Okay.
Could you just please step aside so we can go over?
Hi, how you doing?
Hello, fine, how are you?
Maybe I'll just go ahead.
There you go. Thank you.
Oh, public. Oh, that's public record. That wouldn't have law. So I'm good to go inside and walk around and film, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Just not in the courthouse.
Yeah, not in the courtrooms, yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go see if I can get.
As long as you don't anything metal or electronic will go in here, but.
All right, we'll be right back. I want to see if we can get down to that building that you talked about and see if we can get the actual code, and then I'll come back.
Okay.
Or maybe I'll just, yeah, we'll contact someone.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Man, you gotta relax. Just relax, dude. You're gonna be all right. I mean, this guy's really nice. Tucker was really nice. I mean, as soon as you saw me, I have a camera, I'm filming you. That's exactly what you're doing. You know what that's called? The walk of shame. But where I'm from, it's called Bye, Felicia.
I'm good, you good.
All right,
Hey, you're 10-8. You're dismissed, deputy. That's the disconnect. Thank you for being nice, man.
Have a good day.
So Bowman just took a walk of shame.
He says that it's an ordinance.
Well, that's what I'm trying to find out. Is maybe this officer knows.
The sheriff doesn't, or the deputy doesn't. He just takes orders from the sheriff.
Right. Well, I'll ask this officer.
If it's there'd be a code behind it.
Right. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Because I asked him if it passed legislation.
Right.
If it's
Right.
an ordinance, it had to pass.
Right. Exactly.
And there's got to be a code.
Right.
Like you showed it.
Yeah. That's what I'm just trying to. Excuse me, officer. Could you tell me where I could find the city ordinance code for the prohibition of firearms inside the PD, inside the court?
I tell you what, if you want to talk to this gentleman that just pulled up in this SUV,
This one here?
the sheriff's office, and we can answer that question for you.
Excellent.
Yep.
Thank you.
What did he say that was?
He said that he works for the sheriff's department.
Oh, yeah. Of course.
He's got a rifle with him.
And well,
That's cool.
put that away. You got that for.
How's it
Why
going,
you
man?
got your rifle out?
Could you tell me where I could find or which city ordinance prevents firearms from entering the building? I saw the sign that said like no items that may harm somebody. Can you tell me which office or which place I would go to find the actual ordinance?
Not this exact moment.
Okay.
We're just trying to cause a ruckus today, fellas, or
I mean, are we giving you a hard time? I'm being pretty calm.
Just asking you a
actually,
question.
what's going on is people are just telling us that you were causing them to be panicked and stuff.
How?
Their feelings don't trust.
I mean, it's all on film, man. A lot of people are going to see it tomorrow. We're not here. If I wanted to, I could come up and try and get a reaction out of you, be rude. So I'm not doing that. I'm just trying to find out so we can bring awareness. Because if you have a sign that says no firearms, it's restricting our right? So you have to post a city ordinance or legislature, or however it passed. You can't just have a sign. So that's all we're trying to do is figure out where we can find that and what that states.
I mean, we didn't engage with anybody. They came out and talked to us in the annex building. So if they're telling you that we caused a ruckus, that's a lie.
That's why we respond to incidents like this. You know,
Yeah,
to make
but
sure
you
everybody's telling the
responded
truth.
with a rifle on your chest
True.
because what?
I was informed that a person was here with a rifle, so therefore I came to the
Oh my God.
That's
what we were. Everybody had a right.
So,
oh my goodness. Yeah, that's a small tourist, man.
County, no one here.
I had information of who that person was.
Thank you very much,
We
sir.
know you called from in there. Okay?
Unfortunately, the problem is with picture that.
It's like you are.
Where'd you serve?
Here.
Hey, it's same thing, right, man?
So, just as long as you don't carry that inside the courthouse, you're fine.
But where
That's what we're trying to get
Where are
at.
the
Where do we
signs?
find it?
there is no ordinance listed. It's just an intention. There's no policy. Policy is not law. There's no code behind that
What if you
sign.
think about, just take a second, I know everybody's filming, I'm filming, so.
Yeah.
But just think about what would happen if everybody was allowed to bring a gun into a court where judges sentence people to life in prison and they get mad, a family member wants to come in and shoot that judge or whatever.
Well, that's
we don't know
understandable.
Who's carrying that gun into the courthouse.
Sure.
That's why it's perfectly fine if you have it out here, but we need to keep our judges safe inside.
We just need to make sure that.
Chambers, they don't
Yeah.
walk around in the public areas. They have the courtroom, and I understand not
Now
carrying
they walk in and out just like we do.
Because I mean, if you guys have law, then I'm happy to abide by it. But the point we're trying to make is,
I'll get it for you.
but that would be awesome. That's all we're looking for. Thank you, sir.
And
And guys, for the record, they came out here armed the way they did because someone called in and reported a rifle. This deputy did recognize that we're being very peaceful, and we are not carrying a rifle. far smaller.
I told them in the annex building, I have no ill will, no ill intent. I'm just doing the story unfrankly.
And you can see this deputy isn't gripping the stock of his rifle. He's just hanging out, so they are relaxed. And here's the thing, right? If I call the PD and I say that someone has a knife and they're trying to stab me, maybe I haven't I had an argument with this person, I want to get them in trouble. The police are still going to respond as if a person has a knife and they're trying to stab me. When these guys got here, they've been pretty cool, so we will give them that.
Numbers and names and
Hey, how's it going, deputy?
Good, how are you?
Nice to meet you. My name's Josh.
Josh, and nice to meet
Let
you.
me get the cigarette out of your face.
Rick, Andy Fisher, pleasure to meet you.
Are you the sheriff?
Sir, no, I'm not the sheriff.
Well, okay.
What's going
Oh,
on?
I didn't see the sounds. No, we're just filming the areas. These guys are actually really nice. So there's a sign that's posted that says we can't have firearms
In the courthouse?
In the courthouse, right?
Okay.
But there just wasn't any code.
Yeah.
So
we
you want a
just-
statute for that?
right?
There has to be.
Okay, that's it.
Policy.
No, okay, you're fine, you're fine. Is that what you want me to try to get?
Yeah, I mean, I think this deputy is
Just
doing
give me a couple minutes. Is there anything else I can do for you?
Yeah,
No, I mean-
if somebody asked for that policy instead of being told basically you go figure it out.
That's not.
That's what we were told.
Okay.
So they should be able to recite. If they're going to back something and enforce it, sure. They should be able to.
You was told that inside the building?
Yeah, I went inside and I was like, so this is just a sign. If I move forward, like, what's the deal? There was a caller, and this is why these deputies responded the way they did, that said we had a rifle. I mean, we're not far from it.
Fine.
So will they get prosecuted or
I
investigated?
don't know what the call was. I have no idea on anything, to be honest with you.
Okay.
Just knew you guys were down here coming to make sure your needs, whatever questions are answered. So give me a minute.
Thanks,
Okay?
Major.
I'll find all that out.
Thank you, Major. Yeah, I didn't see because normally they have it on their shoulders. So yeah, the guy, when we went inside, the guy was like, yeah, you just can't do it. Well, what city code do we have? Like, we just want to find some law behind it. But these guys are under decent leadership. We did have a little bit of issue with Bowman, but we weren't recording right now because I was just having a conversation with Galinsky, but he was super nice, gave me some input on my tattoo and a place to go here locally, so we appreciate you, man.
I appreciate you using some local stuff. You're going to be here, put some money in the locals.
2 weeks, why not, man, right?
You bet, brother.
Appreciate it, man.
Thanks.
Thank you so much. So I wasn't recording, but I didn't want to leave that out, that we had a good interaction, I think that'd be unfair. We got some more cars coming. Got a nice little perimeter. Hello. So it looks like that might be the sheriff. I spoke to Deputy Galinsky. He's really nice. I didn't realize he was over here. They got a little bit of a perimeter set up.
Oh yeah. Sure. They tried to pull the whole. They don't have the ID because they pay taxes too.
You guys with an ID?
He told me later.
Oh, okay.
Actually, that way I can put his tax.
Yeah, Galinsky just ID, no problem.
It's very simple. This is a disconnect. Like you guys are legally lying from. Hey.
So if I ask you for your name, you won't give it to me now?
I give everybody's information.
Okay, so you're not refusing. Okay. All right. I'm telling you, you got to be the mayor of this place. With that smile and those aviators.
You gotta give me just a minute,
All right.
okay? And I'm gonna have everything. You're right. It is not posted on the door. Judge Reasoner is getting what information you need together right now. Okay.
Excellent.
Yeah,
Thank you.
and it's taken him forever. So,
I just got here, man.
I know
I just got here.
You've been the most just cooperative.
Now, got it.
I've asked for the badge numbers. He's halfway. Are they halfway? That's not always a statement. This don't get you everybody's information. Later, but what is the difference between right now and later? See? That's unprofessional. Texas law enforcement deputy. I would like it to be necessary. I understand you're getting into that stuff, but it's not real.
Thanks, Major.
You're welcome.
I
Did you get a tattoo?
I did. Huh?
Love your reading.
Thank you.
Where'd you get it at?
A-Town Inc. in Anderson.
Just what there?
No, I'm just visiting from the East Coast, but you know I wanted to support a local business while I was out here, and you know.
That looks fresh.
I got it yesterday.
You're faking, man. You need to
It,
get it covered up.
Well, see, I got. Oh, beautiful, excellent.
It should have the addresses on there.
Perfect.
I've got one of the courthouse guys up there with the judge right now. Okay.
Okay.
What else was the questions you were wanting to know about besides just the statute? Your request, you're wanting
I
to know
think
why it's not on the door.
Yeah, that's the follow-up.
Yeah.
I mean,
But this is what we
there's
needed.
got to be a statute behind it. And
Awesome. So we got the statue here.
something that you know.
Let's check out the restrictions. Obviously, law enforcement or deputies are included. Loaded or unloaded? That answers my next question. All right. Prohibition on federal infringement of the right to keep and bear arms. Okay, cool. If you guys are just tuning in, there is a high response here, but that's because these deputies got a call that we were carrying a rifle. So, hey, appreciate it, man. Thank you very much. Take it easy. Thank you. Guys, if you're just tuning in, this deputy is about to shoot Hoosier News Now, and I am going to get a lot of clicks and views if the deputy shoots him.
Sorry it took so long to find. That's not
That's
a searchable
cool.
PDF, and it's 480 pages.
Oh, Jesus.
That's what I was going through.
See, that's great because, like, and then you, like, make it aware, like, you know, say some asshole goes in there with a gun and his intentions are ill-intended. He might say, oh, I haven't seen a sign, I can go in there. And then people that are just, you know, practicing their rights, they go in there and the next thing they get arrested and it's just this big thing that's avoidable, you know?
Here, they would just ask you to put it in your car if you had a permit, you know?
Yeah, Bowman was not, he was not all about that. Bowman was, you go in there, you're coming with us. You know Deputy Bowman?
Yeah.
Yeah, he went in there, and then that's why I got testy with him. I was like, listen, you don't, your job is to enforce law, not make legal determinations, not make up signs. All I'm asking you is the same thing I'm asking these guys. Just let me know where I can go. I'll even leave and go research it myself. Just tell me where, and you will answer no questions. You won't speak to me other than if I go in there with a firearm, then I'm going with you guys.
But you gotta look at, you got married guys, and then you got guys who working there that haven't been to the academy.
Right.
You got rookies, you got veteran guys, you got reserves who are doing it for free.
Oh, really? You guys do that?
Yeah.
Like an auxiliary deputies?
They go through our academy, which is ILEA certified.
They must have been very active recently. Did you guys have protests? Demonstrations?
We got called up for a few, but nothing that got out of control. We had a few years.
I want to show, guys, these guys are awesome. Sheriff's shaking hands. Just want to end the film. That's the reason we stopped you today. And listen, it's very important. We always recognize bad cops. You got to recognize